meanwhile, we're seeing the encounter in Anantnag that's entered day 4. Northern Army Commander reaches Kokernag region. Lieutenant General Upendra Dwivedi reviews operations and the situation there. Upendra Dwivedi briefed on the operation. This is Anantnag's encounter that has entered day 4. We know that all sufficient ammunition has been given to the armed forces, only to flex along that region as this encounter that's killed nearly 4 soldiers already has entered day 4. In fact, we know that at least 3 terrorists have been gunned down. They've been neutralized, but there are a few more that are still lurking in the region. The Indian Army there in a fierce battle with those terrorists along the Kokernag, Anantnag region. Kamaljeet Sandhu is joining us, who's been relentlessly tracking those developments just at the Anantnag area. Kamaljeet, we know that there is strict vigil by forces for no civilian to venture into those areas. These are that entire area has been cordoned off. And while that said, we know that our armed forces are in a fierce battle with those terrorists, and that's entered day 4, non-stop. Give us an update on how far has this operation reached. Do we know anything from the inside? How many terrorists are still lurking in the forest area? And it's also a tough terrain.
Nabila, let me just break this news for you. After a lull of several hours, the firing has resumed at the encounter site. Fierce firing can be heard from a distance. Remember, the media has been removed from near the encounter site to a couple of kilometers away. And at this point of time, we'll just try and show you the security personnel who are here. But the media has been put quite far away. And let me tell you, it was a winding up operation because they were combing the area. And just half an hour ago, there was a heavy downpour, which obviously there was also a particular tactics to set a particular area on fire where they were suspecting terrorists to be there, especially that area which had perhaps ammunition. But what has happened is there was a delay. Meanwhile, we've been told that the troops who were climbing up, they may have encountered a suspicious either a person or a terrorist, and that is why we hear a lot of firing happening again. So it does seem that the encounter has resumed. Now this could possibly be a final assault. We are already in day 4. Northern Army Commander Upendra Dwivedi, he was here. GOC Victor Force was here. So they have been monitoring the situation. Senior officers from Jammu Kashmir Police were here yesterday. So this is a high profile encounter. There have been a setback as far as the armed forces, the security forces are concerned. There are already 4 martyrs. But at this point of time, the focus is obviously about getting this operation right. There is already information coming in that is a A++ category terrorist, Uzair Khan, who's been hiding here. And now it does seem that this could actually be the finale. But since we've been moved very far away, remember, this is obviously a tactical move even for the security force to keep the media out. And being a responsible news organization, we have moved to a safe distance. But we can tell you that the firing has resumed and that the cordon is intact. And we've been told the last contact of fire was around 12:30 at night, after which again there was an exchange. And now, after almost over 12 hours later, we see a heavy firing happening there.
So which means
but clearly it also means they could be closing in as far as the encounter is concerned.
Right. We're really hoping that our Jawans are safe. Of course, unfortunately, we've lost 4 soldiers as part of this encounter. 2 terrorists have been neutralized so far. We're waiting for updates. Kamaljeet Sandhu is still on the spot tracking every move there as the Indian Army protects our borders.